I have had some requests about how I currently style my naturally wavy hair. So finally setting aside a little bit of time to show you guys these fetch finds that I use from MoroccanOil for my hair. So this is going to be for those of you who have a natural wave or curl to your hair. I feel like I'm constantly in the pursuit of finding the best way to enhance my natural curls without making my hair super greasy. I do have naturally oily hair, so this can be very, very tricky for me. So this is what I currently do. I can usually get at least 2 to 3 days of my hair styled like this with a little bit of touch up without it getting too greasy, provided that I use my dry shampoo. I like to use my dry shampoo before bed because I find that helps to absorb some of the oil before I go to sleep versus letting it build up overnight. But that is another video in itself. So let's go in with the way that I style my waves. So first things first is I use my MoroccanOil shampoo and conditioner. I use one that is for color protection because I have purple hair. Hard to tell in this video right now because my hair is so wet and it's naturally black or nearly black. But anyway, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my MoroccanOil treatment. I usually will use about 2 pumps of this. There is a light version of this, but I find that often the light versions are not good enough for my hair when I'm doing it curly, and then they can actually be a little heavy for it whenever I do it straight. So it's a little tricky. Anyway, I'm gonna do about 2 pumps of that. Rub between my hands. It smells so good. That's one of the really nice things about the MoroccanOil hairline. It smells wonderful. I'm just gonna gently finger comb this through my hair. I haven't combed my hair out yet. It's still wet from the shower. So I'm being very, very gentle because there's definitely some tangles in there. So just gently combing that through, trying to evenly distribute it. Obviously concentrating on the midsection of my hair down. And then I'll go on the top of my head to try to get a little bit of the serum up there without being too heavy-handed. Again, being super, super gentle, not yanking those curls too hard. There's definitely some tangles in there, so we're not going to overly work that until we've got more product in there and can gently comb it through with my wide tooth curly hair comb thing. Okay, that feels pretty good. So now I'm gonna go in with this is something I recently started using because I felt like my waves needed more moisture. So this is the Intense Curl Cream. It's like a leave-in conditioner for your curly hair. So I'm gonna do about a pump, 2 pumps. 2 pumps of that. And again, rub through my hands. See some of my hair that's come out. Ew. Throw that away in a second. Husband's like, I'm always finding your hair everywhere. Well, it's because it's pretty long right now for me. This is like the longest my hair has been probably since I was a freshman in college. So y'all do the math. Well, some of you may not. I'm 34, so since I was like 18, 19, my hair hasn't been this long. And it's never been purple before. Though I am coming up on about a year anniversary of it being purple. I just don't know how I'm ever gonna go back. I'm so used to this purple hair. I feel like I was born with it. So again, with the conditioner, I am running it gently from about mid-length down in my hair. And then I'll concentrate at the top once there's just a little product left. Again, being super gentle with my hair. My fingers catch some little snags in my hair. I'm not being too rough as they go through. If it snags, I just kind of go around it and go back. The conditioner, I can already feel that it's softening up some of those snags. Now I will say the leave-in conditioner, that curl cream that I just showed you, it doesn't quite have the same smell as the other MoroccanOil products that I've used. It's not that it's a bad smell, it just doesn't smell as good as like the serum, the curl cream, and a lot of the other stuff. Okay, get some of that hair off with my hands. Ew, ew. All right, now I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb. This is actually a comb that is designed for wavy curly hair. You can kind of see how it is zigzagged. I've had this comb so long, and I've looked at the store, and I haven't seen it recently, but I didn't look that hard. So if it ever goes missing or breaks, I'm gonna be pretty sad. I know I could just use a regular wide tooth comb, but I feel like this comb really makes a difference for me. So I'm combing out the tangles, combing the product through my hair, being very, very gentle. My hair is super delicate whenever it's wet, So I try not to over tug, over yank, like very gently work my way around until it's going through more smoothly. Okay. Now, this is where I've kind of found like a little process that seems to work for me. I'm going to take the curl defining cream, about a pump and a half of that, rub between my hands. Yeah, this one smells a little bit more like the serum to me. And then I'm gonna work this through my hair, just like the prior two products. Mid-length out to start, because I don't wanna apply too much product on my scalp, but that is especially because I have oily hair. So I don't wanna overdo it up there. Again, just going through at the top with that little bit of product left, making sure not to over apply. I can feel I'm getting a few snags as I'm applying the product. So what I like to do is I take my wide tooth comb one more time, comb that through. And of course, if your hair is super curly, this process may not work for you. It's all about your hair and finding out what works for you. And I feel like this has worked very well for me right now. And of course, you can't really see my curls right now, but you're gonna see them whenever I scrunch here in just a second. And of course, whenever it's dry, you'll be able to see them especially. Okay, now I'm going to part my hair. Not really worried about if it's perfect. Just a quick little part, and then again, gently going to comb that out. If you hear some music in the background, that's my two children. While I get ready, I have my older daughter watching Word Party and having a little breakfast snack. She helps to keep him on his little playmat so he doesn't slam his face into the tile because he's almost learning to crawl. She's a very good big sister helper. And again, don't forget, I know I've said it several times, but be very gentle whenever you're combing your damp or wet hair. It's at a fragile state like that. Like how I started talking softer, like that matters for my hair. And I had bangs for a little while, so that's why I've got some shorter hair there in front. They're growing out now. They always seem like such a good thought, and then they're such a pain to grow out. Especially with my hair this long. It's gonna take them forever to catch up. Maybe I should chop it. We'll see. I'm really liking my longer hair with my natural waves. It is actually so much quicker than straightening it. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit more of that curl defining cream, just about another pump and a half. By the way, this bottle is huge. It's a very, very reasonable price for how much I've loved this product. And of course, this serum lasts a really long time because you use such a small amount. And really, I've only had the leave-in conditioner for a little while, but again, you're not using a lot of product unless you have really, really thick or coarse hair and or long hair. Obviously, you can see mine is past shoulder length. All right, now this is where I flip my head. And then again, gently doing some little, can you see me? Nope. Gently doing some little comb through with my fingers. So some of that product's gonna get on there. As I'm just doing that, nice and gentle. I guess that is the word of the day. And now I'm going to scrunch. Gently, gently scrunch. All throughout my hair, scrunching up to the roots. And I may end up fast forwarding this part of the video because I do this for a good little bit, trying to make sure I really define my curls. Spread the product out pretty evenly. So I'll kind of lean to one side for a little bit and do some gentle scrunching there. And then I'll kind of go center, do some gentle scrunching there. And again, try to get up to the roots. That will help you build up that volume, especially if you have longer hair so it doesn't just get weighed down. And then the other side. You can see those curls or waves if you rather. Taking definition now, and looks like I'm grabbing my hair very hard, but I'm being super, super gentle as I do this. You're all probably like, can we have $1 for every time you've used the word gentle? Gentle, fragile, careful. Keywords of the day. Trying to see, I want to get a little more definition right here by the front of my face. So I'm going to gently scrunch in that area. Okay, and I'm going to do one more little flip over. And scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. All right, that is pretty good. So now I'm going to take my hair towel, keep my head flipped over. So this is a microfiber hair towel, gentle in the hair. Haha, there's that word again. It's going to help my hair dry a little bit, help to enhance those curls without me having to spend as much time blow drying it. And it's also going to get my hair out of my face so I can do my skincare. So normally that takes me less than 10 minutes. It took me a little longer as I was really taking my time to show you guys what I was doing. So just a quick recap. Use the MoroccanOil treatment. There's serum. If you want to go a little lighter, they have a light version if your hair is extra oily. The Intense Curl Cream, this is a leave-in conditioner, and it's for curly to tightly spiraled hair, so all the different curl types. And then the Curl Defining Cream. All right, so that's it. Bye for now. Okay, so we are going to finish up the curls whenever I do my hair and enhance the natural waves. So it's been the microfiber towel for a little while now. I got finished getting ready for work. So lots of times I like to let it sit with the towel on for a while so I don't have to blow dry it as long, less damage to your hair, but mama's gotta get out the door. Now I'm not gonna dry my hair completely. I'm just gonna dry it a little bit, enough to where it doesn't feel super wet for work. So I'm gonna take my Rusk Speed Freak blow dryer, which I love. Great blow dryer, by the way. And the Black Orchid attachment. So this removes, obviously, from the blow dryer. There's a little ring inside of here that makes it a snugger fit for smaller blow dryers. It's like really in there because I never take it out. So if you have a wider mouth blow dryer, you may not need that ring in there. Put that back in. Now, the settings I like to do. I like to put mine on low for the majority of the time I'm blow drying my hair. If I'm really trying to get out the door, I'll bump it up a little, but definitely not for the whole time. And then I put it on warm, never hot. And every once in a while, I'll give it a little cold blast as I'm going. I want to minimize damage to my hair and really seal in some nice frizz-free waves. So here we go. Now, I'm not done, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do that whole process. But what I like to do is to rotate my head. So I'll do a little to the side, a little in the middle, a little in the right until I get a little bit more dry. So I'll come back and I'll show you guys what it looks like whenever I'm usually about where I'm at my stopping point. And again, I don't go until it's completely dry. Okay, done diffusing my hair. Like I said, still a little bit damp. I'm gonna go in with just a tiny bit of MoroccanOil Luminous Hairspray. This is the strong finish. I don't like to use a lot whenever I do my hair curly because it just doesn't feel like it needs it after all that other product. So I'm just gonna do a quick spritz. Quick spritz on that side, just for a little bit of hold. Okay, and then I will come back later after I finish scrunching my hair once it's dried a little bit more naturally. Okay, so the last step that I do whenever I am wearing my hair wavy is I usually do this right before I go into work, is I scrunch my hair so that it doesn't look crispy and crunchy. Like this is not early 2000s where we used to leave the hair crunchy, but then, you know, have these slick straightened bangs across our forehead. Not cute anymore. So I've already kind of like just leaned from side to side and done some scrunching. So that just kind of gets rid of some of that crispy crunchiness. You can always finish with a little more hairspray if you want for hold, but since I did it right before work, I'm not gonna spray my hair with hairspray in my car. So that is it. I will link a link to MoroccanOil. That way, if you guys want to get a coupon on your first purchase from them, it gets you a discount, gets me a discount, and I will try to do some tags for all the different stuff that I use. So that is it. You guys have an awesome day. Bye for now.